When we have the soil with a lot of rocks, it's so hard to grow anything. It's very hard to dig. Mainly people will sell this soil to fill up the low land. They don't do farming much because they think it's too hard to dig and it's hard to grow anything because nothing grow well. When we use hoe like this to dig the soil with a lot of rock, this kind of hoe will not last very long. I will use pricks like this. These tools help to dig easier, but you need more energy to work with this kind of soil. And I use this kind of hoe. This hoe I made from the disc of the tractor. It's round disc. So I just cut it into triangle and then I just weld the pipe for the handle. I can add the wooden handle in the pipe, so it will be very good and easy tool to dig the rocky soil. And then when we dig, we use a corner like this, dig the soil. It will work very well. This kind of metal is very strong. You can break the rocks easily. But this kind of soil, we can make a good garden on top of it. Normally, we build a new topsoil on top of it. The material that we use, mainly I use straw. A lot of straw and compost. This is a very good and easy material to be able to grow something in the rocky soil. I use pick to dig a trench to make the bed higher, raised bed higher than normal, and then cover with compost and straw, and I can plant anything in the bed like this. Just make a hole and plant whatever we want to plant in that bed. If we keep doing like this every time when we plant something, just add more a lot of straw and compost on top and cover with straw one more time and make a hole and plant anything in that hole. That help a lot because we will not dig the bed again. We will not till the soil again. We dug only the first time to make a trench, to make the bed higher, to raise the bed higher from the ground a little bit. So when the rain come, the rain will be in the trench or in the swell. That will help to keep the bed not too wet but moist. And then we can plant anything. All kind of everything grow well after that. If we do this for a few times, the topsoil will be thicker and thicker, and we can plant anything easily after that. The more we add straw or leaves or dry grass or compost, only 20 days it will decompose. It will be good food for our plants. Everything will grow very well after that. This technique, it saves a lot of time and energy. We don't need to dig the bed. We don't need to till the soil anymore. That helps us to be able to grow many things. At the beginning, we try to develop this soil by digging deep 1 foot and mix with rice husk. After we plant something, and then we harvest them, and then we will plant the second crops. We dig it again and mix with compost with the rice husk again. But it's still hard to dig. We did that a few times, it's still hard. So we decide to not do that. So we do new technique by using compost and straw. And we can grow everything now, even carrot growing so well. Our carrot in the beginning, we never got any single carrot. They don't have roots. But now they produce very well. Everything that we plant in this area, they grow very well now. So this technique is very interesting technique. Just add more compost and straw. Compost and straw. That's all we did. everything look okay. So far, I feel like if we have the rocky soil, it's not a problem anymore. We can grow them, we can develop them, we can grow anything on this garden easily. If you have rocky soil like me, don't feel bad. Don't feel worried. Just looking for more compost and straw or grass or anything can decompose. Just cover the soil, the rocky soil, as thick as you can and water them, and you can plant whatever you want to. I would like to share another technique. After we harvest the rice, don't let it dry too long. While the soil still have a lot of moist like this, I use all any kind of beans, pumpkin, whatever we have, whatever seed we have, just sow in the rice field with tall straw like that. And then after we sow it quite thick, we cut them down with the weed whacker. Chop the straw down. So the straw will cover the whole thing and leave it like that for a few days. You can see this is mung bean is growing. Everything will grow easily. So if we want to harvest them, we can wait until their seed ripe. You can harvest them. But sometimes if we lazy to harvest them, when they grow big enough, we just till all of them into green manure. Till them, make them into compost, and then we can plant whatever on top of them. This technique, it helps to develop the soil so good. I also wrote a book about gardening to share my experience about gardening. If you like to check it out, it's available on Amazon.